Have you ever wondered what the absolute limit of human strength really is? Well, today we're going to dive into a story that doesn't just answer that question, it completely shatters the limit. We're talking about one man, one barbell, and the kind of raw willpower that literally redefines what's possible. Now, that's not just some dramatic opening line, It's describing a real moment, a moment of just pure primal strength. And the guy at the center of it all, he's pretty much a modern-day titan. So the man at the center of this whole thing is probably someone you've seen before, but maybe not like this. Let's really get to know the man behind the legend. All right, his name is Hafthor Björnsson. And yeah, for millions of us, he's the mountain from Game of Thrones. But here's the thing. In the real world, his strength isn't some CGI special effect. This guy is the real deal, one of the most powerful strongmen to ever walk the earth. And that massive reputation of his brought him to a truly historic day. A day when this legendary barrier in the world of strength wasn't just pushed, it was completely, utterly shattered. Okay, let's talk numbers. 505 kilograms. That's over 1,100 pounds. Back in 2020, Hafthor stepped up to a barbell loaded with a weight that no human being had ever successfully deadlifted. And then, with just one single monumental pull, he did it. He lifted it. He set a new world record, and believe me, it sent absolute shockwaves through the entire global strength community. So, to really get why this was such a huge deal, you gotta understand something. The 500 kilo mark, that was like a mythical barrier in strength sports. It was this line that so many people thought could never ever be crossed. By pulling 505, Hafthor basically entered a whole new realm. But here's the crazy part. For him, that was only the beginning. Believe it or not, reaching the highest peak anyone had ever climbed wasn't enough for him. Almost right away, he set his sights on an even more impossible goal. And this next challenge, it was going to come shockingly soon. Just think about this timeline for a second. We're talking just 45 days, a month and a half. After pulling the biggest lift in human history, he was already targeting something heavier. That turnaround time is almost as insane as the lift itself. So the stage was set. We're at the Giants Live World Deadlift Championships in Birmingham. The crowd was absolutely electric. You could just feel it in the air. Everyone in that arena knew they were about to watch history get made all over again. And this brings us to the moment of truth, the impossible lift. The air is so thick with anticipation you could cut it with a knife. Hafthor walks up to that bar. He looks calm, totally focused, and just ready to defy physics one more time. 510 kilograms. That's 5 kilos more than his own world record. The entire crowd just holds its breath. He pulls and the bar just flies up. But wait, here's the truly incredible part. This is the detail that makes this whole thing legendary. Remember that 505 kilo record? That was a brutal, grinding fight against gravity. This 510 kilo lift, it was smoother, it was faster. He somehow made an impossible weight look easy. It just completely defied all logic. The whole arena just exploded. A new world record set by the exact same guy who owned the last one. So, what does this all mean? What's the legacy of a modern titan who makes the impossible look, routine? You see, this was never just about muscle. This was a display of pure, raw willpower, sheer determination. It was living proof that the limits we all think are absolute, they're really just waiting for someone with the drive to come along and shatter them. And so, Hafthor Björnsson stands completely alone. He is, without a doubt, the man who has deadlifted more weight than any other human being in the history of the world. Which, of course, leaves us all with one thrilling question. If he can make 510 kilograms look that easy, who in the world knows what's next?